Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I got another collector reading with you guys. I felt called to um, do another collector reading for you guys, and I just wanted to really stay consistent because I feel like helping you guys also helps me, and to keep exercising my spiritual gifts so I can only strengthen them, not only for myself, but also um, I feel like it helps us connect more and to strengthen our own intuition, with the collective and stuff like that. Like my connection to the collective and serving my purpose as a whole. So, um, I don't think this read is gonna be too long. I kind of just wanna do like a free ball, whatever um, comes out. I'm gonna kind of just let it flow from there, whatever um, the ancestors wants to say. Again, thank you for all the love and support on my recent videos. I really appreciate that, and I really do hope that it helps you in any sort of way to really um, create new pathways within yourself so you can navigate this reality a bit uh, smoothly, I guess. How about the highest in the universe of the white light most high? What do you want the collective to know in the present moment? I'm gonna kind of just, like I said, I'm gonna just let it free law. I'm gonna shuffle it one more time. I don't know. I kind of feel like take the days as they come. That's kind of how I feel. Well, first shuffle, and all these cards came out already. So I'm gonna read them out in order. We got the Judgment card. We got the Five of Swords. We got the Ace of Wands. We got the Ten of Wands. And then we also got the Three of Swords. So you definitely could be feeling some type of way on how you had to do people in the past. And, standing up for yourself and setting boundaries and stuff like that. So you kind of like in this new space because with the Ace of Swords, it's about a new beginning, new environment. And you still adjusting to the surroundings and stuff like that. And give me a second, I just want to confirm the meaning of the Three of Swords. Even though I listen to my intuition, sometimes I still like to go back and look just to make sure. Yeah, that's basically what I said, because the Three of Swords talks about thinking about loss and heartbreak. So you could be grieving the loss of like cutting people the fuck off, standing on business, or people walking away from you because on how you carry yourself, like your energy, and you no longer resonate with them, or like you take it where it resonates, like circumstances, or like an environment, or things that it could be addictions, or the way like habits, the way of thinking, way of being and stuff like that, that you no longer resonate with. And so like you stepping into this new timeline, this new way of going about your everyday life, that it kind of feels like you don't know how to like really feel about it, like take it. So you kind of find yourself like doing I don't know, doing things that you're not used to. You know what I mean? And so like you kind of finding ways to cope with, or you basically in the integrating phase right now. And so like it feels fucked up, you know, integrating this newness. It's almost like it's like it gives the feel like embracing a side of yourself that you used to shame, but it doesn't feel normalized yet, so it still kind of feel icky. You know what I mean? But it's not icky because you just bringing that part of yourself out of the shadow into the light, and so like it takes a while for things to level out. That's what I'm getting. Hopefully that resonate with some of y'all. I'm gonna pull some more tarot cards. Oh, this one jumping out. So I'm gonna keep trying to pop out at you. Okay, we got two cards that came out. Ooh, okay. So we got the King of Swords. And then we got the Five of Wands. So this is, I feel like, I'm gonna kind of hold these up. These is about standing in your personal power, and taking ownership over your own thoughts and not letting people guilt trip you into going back into old cycles and old patterns that you already broke out of. You know what I mean? And it's like you seeing beyond the veil, seeing straight through the veil. You know, you already know what the fuck that path leads down to. It's basically this King of Swords and the Five of Wands is giving like you seeing through the bullshit, you seeing through deception crystal clear. Because like look how he's sitting, he not like worried about the shit. Like it's almost like a person coming up to you and be like, and thinking you can't see them. But it's like I see you. Like, what are you talking about? Like I see. Like, I don't know who you fooling. Like, you only fooling yourself trying to fool me. It's almost like, it's kind of like how my sister, she had said this one time, they kind of stuck with me. You gonna have to go crazy for me to go crazy. That's what it's giving. I'm feeling like a lot of terror in this this collective reading. I'm gonna see what else comes out. Oh yeah, just don't feel bad about doing things that you're still trying to get over. You know, it takes a time for you to integrate the new. You know what I mean? I just feel like don't be so harsh on yourself. You know, you broke a lot of generational cycles and ways of being. So, really just be patient and nurturing with yourself. You know, we're not meant to get it all at once, because it, you know, it's the reason why you know what you know now and you didn't know what you know now back then. Because if you did, you would be where you at right now. Like, I feel like things happens in seasons and not in days or weeks, you know? So it's just about like really knowing it about self, you know, and realizing that it's an ongoing journey. It's a lifelong journey of healing and transforming and evolving. Only God is perfection. I don't know where the fuck I got that from. Only God is perfection. It just came to me one day. I don't know, I think I was driving a car and it just It just came to me. And this is just confirming what I just said. We got the, what's this? Knight, yeah. The Knight of Cups. This is Ace of Cups, I believe. Sometimes I forget what the symbols mean. I'm so resonant with the picture and stuff like that, I forget the symbols. So me saying that just makes me think about, don't get so caught up in the details. Just focus on the present moment and the bigger picture will unravel itself. You don't gotta be, don't focus on being right, but be focused on living in your truth. Because right and wrong is an illusion, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all about perspective. And based on who's perceiving it is, from their point of view, that it's right or wrong. So focus on being in alignment and what feels authentic to you. I don't know why that message just came out. Maybe somebody needed to hear that. And then we got the Knight of Wands. So really take the action towards like doing things to make you feel more in alignment. No matter how big or small, go eat some bananas or something. You know, take the, you know, do like little things and stuff like that, going for walks, being kind to your pets and animals, and really buying some plants or tending to your garden. Your garden can be your own self, you know, like by you tending to your spirit, man, doing things to feed your spiritual self, like your soul, yeah, soul food, basic soul food, yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling these tarot cards right now. I'm really I got like two. I got my personal deck and my geometry oracle deck here, but I just feel like keep pulling from this tarot right now. And we got the Ace of Wands, getting ready to travel. Major significant progress momentarily. This looks like following your own path. Doing what's authentic to you and like not following the crowd. And just having the confidence, knowing where you're going without particularly knowing the coordinates. Your coordinates is the divine. You know, he's our dada, he's our mama. So that's the only thing that you really need to focus on. As long as he's guiding you, you ain't got shit to worry about, because wherever you end up at, it was meant for you to be there at the exact time, place, and yeah. Because he knows what's best for your soul, and yeah. You should be proud of yourself that you made it this far, because most people would have gave the fuck up already. You know, so, you know, it's pointless being hard on yourself when you ain't fucking got 100% survival rate. You know, so many people try to come up against you to take you the fuck out. Like, ain't no bullshit. Like they really been sending that death magic towards you. I had a couple instances like where I almost died a couple times on my way coming home. But this one time I was driving and I got on the return of the other lane, and two 18-wheelers, I guess they didn't see me or something like that, and they both was closing in on me. I'm like, don't y'all not see each other? So like it was weird. Luckily, I kind of like shook the car a little bit to prevent if it happening, but I guess they recognized me at the last minute. So some people, some party could be really seeing you that death magic. So do a return to sender, because no weapon against you shall prosper. You know, high power has the authority of your life. If it's not your time to go, then it ain't a fuck thing that these dark entities, these demonic entities to do, because you heavily guarded by the Most High and his angels at the bottom. Archangel Michael and the angel of death. I think his name, I forgot his, Azrael. Yeah, Azrael. That's coming to my mind. You're protected by Archangel Michael and Azrael, the angel of death. So you got a death angel on your side that's protecting you in the ethers. Okay, this came out. Yeah, it just confirmed what I said. So we got the magician and the Seven of Wands, and you can look at the pictures and pretty much tell me what's going on here. I literally just said it. Like, you can look at both of these cards and tell me what's going on in these pictures. So it's giving like, I mean, you can look at the cards like, that can't do a fuck thing to you, bro. Like, Big Huncho got to say so, you know? You free to manifest whatever the fuck you want for yourself, you know? He put you on that high horse. He put you in a position of authority to have ownership over things he allowed you to have ownership over in your life. So they gonna have to just sit the fuck back, pipe the fuck down, fuck nigga. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Yeah. I can't do shit. And like, you know, your testimonies is your testimony and you living in your truth is a blueprint, and also a guide for others, to teach others that, you know, they can make it out of the same circumstances. And it's almost like God is showing you off, like, yeah, that's mine right there. You know what I'm saying? This what it looks like when you give your life over to me, the Most High. You know, y'all talked about my baby. You know what I'm saying? Y'all doubted my baby. Y'all tried to, you know what I'm saying, shit on him or her. But now that the tables have turned, because, you know, they was looking with the two eyes and not with the one. That was led by eyesight, but not my sight. And now things are showing up in the physical. They wanted to try to say something, but they can't, you know, or try to do something. And they can't do anything because they don't have the authority over your life, you know. They ain't do the shadow work. They just can't be a part of the round table, you know. You just gotta do the work, and you could be in the same spot too. Like whoever person, place, the thing trying to be in your life, they just gotta live from the heart, you know. There's no such thing as getting shit the easy way. It took a while for things to manifest in its exact moment, you know. Nothing is overnight. Even if it did, things have to literally I don't know, I'm just saying combine them here. Like things have to combine, things have to, certain chain reactions have to set off. Like if you just think about the grandness of everything, like the planets, the stars, the atoms, the ethers, the world, uh, the actions of everyday people, and also all the way down to you, each action and decision that you take, no matter how big or small, you woke up and chose to be, not a dick to others, regardless of like if your mom just died yesterday, you know, you still like kept a conscious thought, like even though I'm hurting, I'm not gonna hurt others because I'm hurting. But instead, I'm gonna let others know that I'm hurting and tell them to leave me the fuck alone because I'm having a moment, which is valid. This is all channel. I don't know if y'all actually went through this shit or not. This is how I do it over here, Honestly. Yep, because you are celebrating, or at least your spiritual guardians and angels are. They are proud of their prized possession. They prayed for centuries for somebody like you to exist in your bloodline. Everybody eat. Even if you're alone, you could be like the only person or only have two or three people in your lives. Like you have an abundance of family in the spiritual realm. Even though you can't see them, they always nearby and rejoicing for you and helping you, guiding you, telling you what you need to hear all along the way. So don't ever think for a second that you are alone. Just because we can't see them doesn't mean they're there. It's just like Wi-Fi. We can't see Wi-Fi. That don't mean it's there, But that doesn't mean that it ain't there, We listen to music, we can't see it, but we can hear it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just the age of Aquarius. Like, we just gotta get past the whole, like, if we don't see it, that don't make it not real. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's realer than this world. You know what I'm saying? It's just the physical body. It's only so much that it can do at this particular moment in time, in this timeline or in this fraction or fractal. We just haven't. We not are how we used to be back in the ancient times. So it's on certain things that we are limited to the five senses as far as like seeing things and not seeing things. But I do hear some of y'all do see them, It's just, as far as on a collective level, we might not all can't see them. But you damn sure can. Either you see them, you feel them, or you hear them, That clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, So, you wouldn't be on this video if you didn't know because, man, I'm not with all that little bullshit, man. We really trying to make a change within our lives and in the world, no matter how big or small, you know what I'm saying? Like, just love. That's all. Just love, man. Because we are not normal people, and we are not conforming to society norms or what they want us to be or created for us. We live in our most authentic selves, no matter if it makes us feel insecure in the present moment or not. The more we exercise that muscle, the more that we strengthen that connection. Seven of Swords. So So, you know, just don't be crying over spilled milk, or this could be other people that's disappointed in this high vibrational part of yourself, you know. You know, they thought they was gonna get one up on you because I'm feeling this not you, you know. Or it could be. It could be some of y'all, not all of y'all, just some of y'all can still be grieving how you done people and stuff like that. And, you know, for your highest intentions, but most of y'all, that might not resonate with you because, you know what I'm saying, like the six of swords. Okay. Let's see what the Six of Swords talk about. I gotta see the picture, but it didn't come out. But I meant to say Six of Cups, but I said Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords talks about, yeah, I kind of figured that. Yeah, so this is not y'all, most of y'all, it's not most of y'all. The Six of Swords talks about going into smoother waters, glad some shit happened to you, so you can like know how you need to move forward, so you won't put you in this conflict and at war with yourself, basically. You don't want to be around people that's at war with themselves, because the Seven of Swords is definitely people that are at war with themselves. So yeah, dang, I really wanted to pull from my other decks, but I'm just flowing so nicely. I'm flowing so nicely with my tarot deck right now. I usually never pull these many cards, not even my own personal readings. But for some reason, I'm just guided to. Two cards came out. We got the Chariot in the reverse. And then also the Knight of Swords. So, you know, hold off on moving forward. And it's a time and place for everything. You'll know when, you know, the sign, the Most High give you the sign to move forward. This could almost be like, you could be thinking negative a lot or having a lot of self-sabotaging thoughts and stuff like that, but it's not having no effect on you. Like the angels that I mentioned earlier, could be protecting your thoughts, or Archangel Uriel is to protecting your thoughts, you know, from self-sabotaging thoughts or doubts and things of that nature, or other people's opinions or projections. Or like I said, mental magic in a bad way. Like, because I mean, the way, like, it's by, you know, you got the shield and sword right here, and then you got the Chariot in reverse. You know, so there could be two messages. You could just take that where it resonate, you know, because they right beside each other. And, you know, we really got to take that into consideration when we are interpreting these cards. Because, like, when it's in the upright, you know what I'm saying? Like, you see the sword, it's, you know, and then he got a sword in his hand. So they both got swords, and swords symbolizes truth, wisdom, and knowledge. And that also falls up under the umbrella of mental, you know, the way you think, the way you perceive things, the way you crystallize things into physicality. And so, like, this person has a shield. He has a shield and a sword. So he's being conscious of his subconscious mind and also his conscious mind, his thoughts and stuff like that. So, you know, it's almost like somebody trying to get you to take a certain deal or something. And it might not be the right time to do that right now. And kind of just like hold off on that shit until it's a new day. Because the sun, it's like in the morning time, or we ride at dawn type shit. So it's like in the morning or in the rising. And this is it, the sun is setting on this one. So the sun is going down, so wait for another day to proceed. You know, that's what it's given. This what it's given. Cause like these cards, they tell a story and they don't lie. Oh. It just sound, I just heard a now play a now. All right. I'm gonna pull some cards from my Geometry of Relationships Oracle deck, and then we're gonna close out the reading. And I'm just see what the ancestors, the Most High, and the Spirit guides has to say. So, ancestors, Spirit guides, highest in universe, Adawale Most High. What do you want the collective? What do you want to say to the collective through these cards? What do you want them to focus on in the present moment? I'm gonna let them talk to you instead of me like asking a question. You know, I gave them the green light and permission to really come through and talk to y'all. I might have to shuffle this like, sometimes I alternate between like how I shuffle my cards. Sometimes I go back to when I first started and I shuffle it like, you know, when I first started out. It kind of switched up. So this card came out, the solar plexus, the third chakra. Just kind of go back up on there and say I can see it. And it talks about the energy of the solar plexus chakra help. My bad, y'all. My phone ran out of space, so I deleted some real quick. But like I was saying, the third chakra, 3 is a supporting number. Ascended masters are surrounding you with support. 3 is all about support and you know, the angels coming in at your aid and not being alone through the midst of the chaos. So the energy of the solar plexus helps us to realize who we are and who we want to be, so we can set a course toward our goals. So, you know, this sacred pause is a time to reflect on where you want to take your life and the trajectory that you want to take your life as far as like moving forward in 2026. And just, you know, redirecting. Just redirecting. Just It's a divine sacred pause. And align it with what really matters to you. What you thought mattered to you doesn't really matter now. So it's kind of like, huh? Okay, I thought I wanted this, but I actually don't want to go with this. I kind of align better with this. You know what I mean? I'm gonna pull one more, and then I'm gonna go. Ooh, these some big cards. Big cards. It probably ain't that big though. I got little hands. Actually, I'm gonna pull one from my personal deck. I want to see what advice comes out through my personal deck. Curious to see. Actually, I'm not gonna pull that out of this. They just told me to read the third chakra from the book. So they say y'all, the affirmation they want y'all to say is, I am powerful. And then, like I said, I'm gonna read the meaning, and then I'm gonna read the food for thought. The solar plexus chakra color is yellow, which helps us to think clearly, increase our awareness, and stimulate our curiosity. The third chakra strengthens our vitality, our life force, and our energy. It relates to our personal power, our mental abilities, and our sense of self. Its element is fire, so it's connected to our willpower, which fuels our progress in this world. Our personal identity and our ego is located at the solar plexus, where the diaphragm rests. Food for thought. Describe yourself in 3 to 5 adjectives, and then ask a handful of trusted people to describe you. Do you recognize the qualities that they observe? Are there any qualities that you would like to embody more? What can you do to accomplish that? Focus on one relationship in your life. Contemplate what you bring to this relationship. Do you think the other person agrees? What is the other person contributing? If you desire a romantic relationship, consider what other person can bring to your life that you cannot accomplish by yourself. If anything, are you available emotionally for a relationship? What stood out to me? What stood out to me is, this what stood out to me, y'all, is this line right here. If you desire a romantic relationship, consider what another person can bring to your life that you cannot accomplish by yourself, if anything. It's something to think about. What can another person bring to your life that you can't accomplish by yourself? Besides, like, like making a family and stuff like that. I know some people probably say a legacy, but I guess it just depends what definition of legacy that you want, because your legacy could just be you and your work, It's it's something to really think about, you know. Yeah, I don't know why. It's just something to really think about. Like, wow. And are you emotionally available for a relationship? Okay. I feel like I'm really talking to y'all right now. I don't know. I just feel like we really are talking, you know. I really appreciate this time. I do. Ooh, okay. Split the deck on spiritual warfare. We already talked about that. So I'm not even gonna mention that. We already talked about it. Split the deck on 222. In alignment. Okay. I'm gonna shuffle one more time. Failed. So they failed how they came towards you, like how they treated you or something. I'm gonna see what just comes out. I'm not gonna ask anything. Okay, these two cards come by. Ooh, three cards. Oh no, I thought it was just two cards, but it actually three cards, and it just reminded me of the three. Oh no, it just you you know, shit crazy, crazy. Okay, so listen to Michael Jackson. Let y'all read that card, and I'm gonna read it to y'all. Listen to Michael Jackson. Get that vibration up, honey. Sound healing. Dance that body. That's what they want y'all to do. Enemy nearby. Leviathan alert. And this is a demon. This demon is associated with envy, pride, anger, rage, control, which means power, domination, deception, which means twists the truth, misrepresent words, king over all the children of pride, how to overcome, acknowledge pride, take accountability, ask for forgiveness, be truthful and clear, fast if you need to, and prayer to seek guidance and strength. Remain vigilant in your faith to prevent the spirit from re-entering your life. And since it came out like this, because it's a story, y'all, look how the cards came out. So we got Michael Jackson, we got the enemy nearby, and we got the demon. The demon is attached to the enemy nearby. They want you to listen to Michael Jackson because this is how you fight off this mental, psychological, spiritual warfare, because the cards that mainly came out is swords. Swords talk about truth, wisdom, and knowledge. What is that govern? Aquarius. What is Aquarius govern? Which your thoughts, your mind, how you perceive things. So by you listening to Michael Jackson raises your vibration because it automatically puts you in a love state. You don't have to listen to Michael Jackson, but just any high vibrational music and dance that body to move the energy around in your body. You know what I'm saying? We all magicians and stuff like that. And this is how we manipulate energy. You know, we like bend it to or transmute it to what we want it to. You know, because it's like, it was something in my head that I wanted to say. It was something like along the lines of, I don't know, something about like electricity can burn down a house or electricity can power a city. It's all about the application of the electricity that you use it in. Alrighty. I hope that y'all enjoyed the reading, that you got something out of it, and it really gave you food for your soul, you know. Because, you know, it's not all about the material things. It's cool to enjoy them, but the real abundance is in here. Some shit that you can't take away. Because when you die, you know, only those things that you enrich yourself in that you can take with you to the higher realms, you know.